I am here with Alexander Latino, the founder of Alex
Mission Play.
Mission Play. So we co-founded Mission Play, and I want to tell a story. And that story is when I was in summer camp as a kid. Every summer, growing up in Michigan, we would play this pool game. It's got a bunch of different names, but it's either the greased watermelon. Somebody calls it catch the pig. Um, Basically, Alex, what happens is you take a watermelon and
Hmm.
you cover it in petroleum jelly, in vegetable lard, sometimes butter if you have extra butter. You throw it in a lake, and you take two groups of rowdy kids, and you take you split them into teams, and you say, okay, you got to take that watermelon, and you got to get it through the goal, or you got to lift it out of the pool, or whatever. And the one team's job is to stop the other team, but the watermelon is also stopping the other team. So you jump in and you're going, and you think, I got this. I know exactly what's going on now. I got a hold of this watermelon. You squeeze a hold of the watermelon and it shoots across the pool, out of your arms, right out of reach, and it's gone. And then the other team goes and they get it, and they're like, yeah, it's my turn, it's watermelon. And so they grab that watermelon and they're pushing, and it shoots. And the harder you squeeze the watermelon, the farther away it goes, right? And I was thinking about this the other day because I was talking with technical team lead. And a technical team lead, I'm like, I need to know exactly when this is going to be ready. And he said, I'm working on this task, and it'll be done in an hour. I'm like, awesome. Oh, thank goodness. We're going to be done
Yeah,
in an
that's
hour.
really good time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. And then he finishes that task. It wasn't an hour, but he finishes that task, and then he goes, "Oh, by the way, now I'm working on the next task." I'm like, "Okay, you told me this was going to be done." He's like, "Well, that one thing was done, but now this other thing is here, and it needs to be done." I'm like, "Okay, when will it be done?" And he goes, "Oh, in about an hour." I swear, I felt like I was talking to the Rain Man. You remember the Rain Man from that Tom Cruise movie? About $100. How much does a new house cost? Oh, about $100. Oh, how much is a candy bar? About $100. Everything's about $100. With this guy, everything was in an hour. And I say, hey, I don't want to know when this task is going to be done. I want to know when this project is going to be done. And we had years ago, I was meeting with a finance person. We were building a software product, and she was frustrated. And she just goes, "What words do I put together to make you understand that I need to know when my pain is going to be gone? When are you going? We are in pain. Uh,
Yeah.
and when is this going to be gone?" And so I've started calling those folks that say, "Oh, give me an hour. Oh, I'll have it done by Friday. I'll have it done by Friday." And you're slipping and slipping and slipping. I've started calling them slippery little watermelons. And Alex, I think you have a slippery watermelon story.
Yeah, actually, I think everyone has a similar story, but very interesting. I'm kind of curious about the watermelon at the end. The
Oh, at the
watermelon,
end, you
the
slice the
teams
watermelon up, you
can eat
eat
it.
it, victory. Yes.
Ah, awesome.
Unless it gets broken. A lot of times the watermelon gets broken, but
Yeah.
that's why you always have another watermelon. Because at the end of the day, when the tired kids and the hot day are done playing with the watermelon, you eat a watermelon. Either that one or one that's not been smeared in butter and smushed by 20 kids. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for the winner. So yeah, watermelon is so tasty.
Oh
So
no. No, no, no.
yeah,
Everybody gets the watermelon. Okay.
absolutely agree.
And
Okay.
that's a whole different
Yeah,
story. But
I was
Alex, tell me about your slippery watermelon story.
yeah. Yeah, very funny story because in our daily basis, when we have a team, that happened the same, right? Because you were expecting something, and the first thing that we ask is, when we're gonna be ready this, let's say this project, right? So if a person tells me, yeah, this project will be in 3 hours, I would be expecting the results, the outcome in 3 hours, right?
Yep.
So, and as you said, basically at the end of the day, 5 hours, one day, 2 days, 1 week later, they give you the project, and while you were expecting the project in 3 hours, as
Yeah,
that
but then
person
you
said
but
or
then
the
you
team
test
said.
it. So you had this with Mission Play, right? We had it working. I was the developer on that one. Worked on my machine, tried to get it deployed. It'll be
Yeah,
10 an
and then
hour.
you
3 days
find
later,
something else.
it's done, but it didn't work. And then they come back
Yeah,
and they
it's
say it's
done, but
done.
I have this new thing, this new box, this new problem. So we need to fix that. So there are problems that maybe they weren't taken in consideration, right, in that time frame. But I think that the key of this is to review in depth the project,
Yeah.
and set up very realistic time frames. Number one, review with the whole team, with every specialist, to see what could be the result, and forecast any type of problem in the future to avoid this type of
Yeah.
time frame.
Well,
They are
that's
not
what most people don't realize. A software developer's job is to complete tasks that are assigned to them by a project manager or a technical team lead. Their job is not to finish projects or complete solutions. Their job is to complete tasks. Have you ever seen the Ashton Kutcher movie, Dude, Where's My Car?
yeah, absolutely, a very classic movie.
Pulls up to the Chinese restaurant and says, "Yeah, I'd like some wontons, and then some sweet sour chicken, and then yeah, give me some, and that is exactly what this feels like. These slippery watermelons, they're out there. Okay, yeah, I got it deployed, and then, well, yeah, I didn't test it. Okay, so now, all right, I can't log in. Oh, okay. Uh, I'll fix that. Okay, now I can log in, but
And
I can't
then
create a campaign. And then, well, I need to be able to create a campaign. Oh, okay. Well, now you can create a campaign, and then I need to be able to
and
add
then
users to the campaign. The software needs to work, and this goes back to the story I've said so many times. The software development team and the business team seldom have their priorities aligned. So
yeah,
the definition of done typically doesn't align because the software developer, they're done when they complete their task, and the business isn't done until the business is able to operate and it runs and it works. So the definition of it needs to be in line, and then done needs to be in line. Otherwise, those developers become slippery little watermelons. And it's not just developers; it could be anything. I've had. Let me tell you one of my slippery little watermelon stories. Uh,
okay.
we were getting ready to go to Guadalajara, Mexico, and I had a partner that had asked me for a video about Cantalo, and I think you suddenly know where I'm going. And
Okay, yeah.
my my marketing team was making this video, and they became real slippery little watermelons on me. uh, they finally decided that we were supposed to have it several days before the event, like 2 hours before the event. They finally give me this 7-minute long monstrosity in Spanish.
What
My
a mess.
customers don't speak
I
Spanish.
can't believe that.
How could these people do such a thing, right?
Yeah, how could that thing could do that?
And of course, my marketing team at that point was led by my manager, Alexander Latino, Mr. Latino Loco. So you were at one point in time my slippery little watermelon, and I have been that for other people as well. And this is why, with the catalyst effect, the catalyst method, we need to get out of operating under extreme uncertainty and drive into clarity. Because when you're out there and you're just, oh, we'll do the next task, then we'll do the next task, then we'll do the next task, and then we'll do the next task, nobody knows what they're building, what is it, and what is finished. And if you're working well, I am your investor, right? At some
Mhm.
point, if you don't go to market, I'm cutting out the funds. If you don't come to me and say, this is what's going to be completed, This is when it's going to be completed, and this is what's going to cost. And you don't meet those a few times, I'm going to say, Alex, this is over. Because I mean, with my money, the money that I use to provide for my family and to build my businesses, if the result, the return of that keeps slipping right out of my fingers, I'm going to stop. And that's what every responsible investor would do. So at some point you have to start off, I think there's something here. I don't know exactly what it is, but let's go and talk to 100 churches and find out what they need in their mobilization efforts. Hey, this is what's needed, and we have this software product. We could put these things together, and I think this is going to work. Okay, cool. I understand. Let's execute it. What are you doing? We're going to set up a pilot for these churches with this software. Okay, when are we going to do it? All right, well, we're going to have it ready to run the pilot in January. Originally, it was supposed to be November 1st, but that little watermelon slipped away from us. Now it's January. Okay, what's it going to cost? I need a team of developers. I need a marketing. I need these resources. All right, and if I give you this money in this time, you're going to give me this result. The answer is yes. Execute. I'm in. Let's do it. But now what's happening is everybody's aligned. I know what to expect. I know what it's going to cost. I know when I'm going to get it. And I know what I'm getting. You know, you have your marching orders. We're not blind anymore. You know what your job to accomplish is, and you know what the timeline is. We all agree that it's reasonable. We've got some clarity and market traction. People want what we're building. And now we're out of the grind, the extreme uncertainty. We have a plan. And we believe that plan, if executed properly, will have a very specific and a very desirable result. And we can measure against that result. And now we're not chasing watermelons, right? We're not chasing dreams. We're not out there grasping at visions and having it slip away with no way to know if that's what happened or not.
Yeah. No, and you know, there's something that can compromise a project, Isaac. I will take the example about your marketing team and that time when you were in Guadalajara.
I didn't fire the marketing. Well, I
S-
fired I didn't fire the marketing manager. I put him in a position where he's going to be far more successful. But yeah,
yeah, you know, the things happen.
yeah,
But something that can compromise a project like that one is to assume something. If
yeah,
you're assuming instead of ask what is the outcome the stakeholder needs, so that will compromise the project at the end, and that would be the result, a lot of issues, a lot of misunderstanding with the project, and then you have to do it over and over and over again. You are working more hours that are expected to work.
yeah. Hours are resources, and you're using more resources. Google
Yeah.
does this to me every time I land in a Spanish-speaking country. All my results are suddenly in Spanish, and guess what? Google knows I don't speak Spanish. They know that. When I'm in the United States, I speak English. I don't suddenly land in Rome and know Italian. Like that's not how language works. And so I've traveled to Mexico. Oh, let's do it in Spanish. My customers don't speak Spanish. I don't. I speak some Spanish. I've said this 100 times. I speak enough Spanish to get lost on the way to the bathroom. If El Baño está anywhere but a key, I'm in trouble, right? so, so
Or
especially,
when you greet, hey, how you say, ¿qué
¿qué
onda,
onda?
loco?
Huh?
¿Qué onda?
¿Qué onda? Yeah, I know enough Spanish to get in trouble. And this is the unclear. Oh, Isaac's going to Mexico. Let's make all of his marketing materials in Spanish.
Yeah, that was what we or that team assume
Yeah.
that should be the content in Spanish
The
instead of
slippery little
asking you,
watermelon.
right?
And at the same time, I could have said, hey, you know that we speak English, right? That's when I call you, I talk to you in English. When you talk to my customers, you talk to them in English. Now, I wouldn't have known that, but I would have known. I mean, I talk to you. We're talking in English right now. I didn't have to call you and say, "Hey, Alex, can I talk to you in English for a minute?" But we switched to extreme uncertainty, and then when you're operating in extreme uncertainty,
Mhm.
the understanding is that you're going to make mistakes. So that's the reason we got to get out of that mode as quickly as possible. So the Catalyst Effect, we are doing the Voice of the Founder series. You are a founder, and I have not done that with you yet. So I am Isaac Carter, your host here at the Catalyst Effect, and we are doing our Voice of the Founder series. I'm here with Alexander Latino, co-founder of Mission Play. Alex, tell me a little bit about Mission Play.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, Mission Play is a new platform that we are building to fundraise. Right now, we are focused on churches. So the churches can fundraise their mobilization to other countries. So no matter the country, so the most important is to bring the hope and faith to other countries, help the community, the most needed community around the world. So this platform that we're building will facilitate the fundraising for their mobilization.
So mobilization, you mean team-based travel missions trips?
Yeah, correct. With mobilization, yeah, I mean with when the church team goes to other country to help the kids, to help a school, an orphan. So yeah,
Okay.
that's talking about when
So
I talk with mobilization.
why wouldn't the church use GoFundMe, or why don't you just have the people that are traveling raise their own funds?
Yeah, what happened is in some cases with pastors and ministry that we were talking to, they say that in some cases it's very tough to gather all the money, making small project in the church. Maybe the community it's not engaged when they are making let's say a fair at the church, so maybe they need more reach, and so that's Mission Play will give that people, the churches,
Yeah.
the that uh, reach to go to more people, to engage more people, and the platform of Mission Play also allow to upload picture what they are doing. So it's to create a community as well, and making part the donors making part of this project. Not it's not
So
only to give the money.
you're bringing the donors in and allowing them to connect directly with the mission that's being achieved, but also, I mean, visibility, accountability, and trust are major concerns with fundraising,
Yes.
and we're addressing that with this. Is that right?
Yeah, and they are able to make even a mini blog inside of Mission Play, so they can share their pictures, and the donors will see what the team is doing with the money that they are giving. So that will engage the donor and make him feel part of this trip of, and bring the hope to all the communities that they are serving around the world.
So, with the catalyst effect, we want to know who we're serving, what their pain is, and how you're solving it and why. So we kind of understand who we're working with. You're working with churches and other faith-based and maybe even non-faith-based missions organizations that send teams of travelers, helping them create a support network, not just for the money, but also for other support systems such as prayer, maybe for their accommodation and connectivity. And we're doing that through an innovative software platform. But why? Why are you involved in Mission Play? Why are you one of the co-founders? What's making you build this product now?
I think because churches, communities, and also to be part of this, because we were involved in so many projects in Nicaragua, Isaac. So that is the first thing that comes to my mind, and I say, okay, so if we are helping people here in Nicaragua, and there are many churches in the United States that are making mission trips to other countries, why we can do something with that. We can create a platform, an innovative platform to help these churches that maybe don't have or the time or the resources to do something in their church, or the people go out of the street. And it could be a little bit dangerous for the kids, for the youth. Pastor for
Yeah, selling candy
the
bars or doing
ministry.
car washes.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and it could be a little bit demanded as well. Imagine to send a team of 10 people to watch car. Maybe they don't have the time, or maybe it's very difficult to organize it. So with Mission Play, with a few clicks, they can create a campaign in just a few seconds, and set the goal, and we can share it with our community. The community can share it with other people, so that will increase the visibility of your mission,
So
so the people can
you have an
engage with
MBA,
that mission.
you have an MBA, and you have a master's in digital marketing from an international university, I believe in Spain. So you
Correct.
understand how operations work, and you also how to understand how to operationalize sales and marketing campaigns. So you must have looked at the situation of churches wanting to send people in Nicaragua. You want to receive and welcome those folks as your guests, but raising the support and then ensuring that they're properly funded and supported and cared for while they're here requires skills that maybe not a lot of I don't know very many church organizations that in their organization they have somebody with a master's, an MBA, and a master's in digital marketing, along with our PhD in contracts, Fanny Maltez, along with our Greg Herrera, who has a master's degree in business intelligence, and we have people on our team with master's degrees in software development and multiple certifications. So really, we have a team that is kind of uniquely positioned and equipped to help fuel this mobilization effort. And so being a part of this has been really exciting. You and I together, we've been talking to missions directors, missions pastors. We've been talking to I had a conversation this week on behalf of Mission Play with the head of mobilization for the International Missions Board, talking to them about their challenges with mobilization. So it's been a really,
Mm.
really exciting time seeing how our gifts and our capabilities can fuel the growth in the kingdom. Uh, Being a founder is a little bit of a different thing for you, Alex. I think that you've been learning a lot, and I think I
Yeah,
see a gray
absolutely.
hair growing in there, and that happens.
Really?
No, man, you're still jet black. Yeah. All right, brother. Well, thanks for coming on. This has
Thanks to
been
you.
an episode of the Catalyst Effect, and have talked about the slippery watermelon and Alex's founder story. And the Voice of the Founder series has been a lot of fun. We've talked to, man, I believe just over 50 founders in the last couple of weeks, and
Wow, that's a
talking to
lot.
founders to find out who they're serving, what problem they're solving, how and why. It's been really, really insightful and exciting. So
Yeah,
uh,
absolutely.
this has been another episode of the Catalyst Effect, and tune in next time.
All right. Thank you, Isaac.